Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Let's go, boys.
So Florida's offense will get the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it harder, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Fleming. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. We're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration and they're sending him back for a tackle.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much right.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Put your hands. All I need you to do is put your hands on. I'll take care of the rest.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Hello.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached
Hold
the
on.
end of one. Before we move on, let's take a
Hold on
look
one
at our
second.
stats so far.
Fuck. All right. What'd you say now? I can't hear. Hold on. You're breaking. Hello? I can't hear. I just got back from a hearing test.
Okay. Do you hear me now?
Yeah. Was that somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
in this one.
Oh, okay. Okay. It threw me off, and I was like, my left ear is clogged, so it's hard to hear.
Oh, okay.
I was like, is that Christy?
Oh,
That's what it sounded like, so I don't know.
that's funny.
Hold on one second.
So how'd it go?
Hold on. It went really.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and
deep shot for the end zone. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. On the move. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under
our
for
corner
a very short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Escapes trouble. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And what moves this guy has. The juice, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lewis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Young. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They just keep firing. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got enough for the first. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Back to pass, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Jacob. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Picks up 9. That's a first down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, and make you defend his feet for a whole game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, the receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 13 over Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, there he goes. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this one.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Running back searching for a hole. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Glagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Gators will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Keeps it going.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
21, Alabama, 16.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understand. Of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run.
Oh, my God.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight. If you're the underdog, this game
Breaks into the open. Touchdown! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. To the air, it's Russell. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got his man.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs force you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, he makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive. And how about that for a capper? The likely game winner in the waning moments. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that can